Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to fillet a blue cod. So blue cod are not a particularly big fish, but the catch limit these days is only 2 per person. So given that you're not able to catch too many of these, I think it's important that you try and maximise the amount of meat that you get off a blue cod. So the way I'm going to show you how to fillet a blue cod today is not the quickest way, but it certainly will leave more meat on the sides of the blue cod fillets that you take off today. Right, so first of all we want to make an incision down the side. We'll actually just take the head off. So you lift up the pectoral fin, and just a little bit in front of the pectoral fin is a hard scale here, a little plate. So you just cut in there and cut through there like that. Cut right through and then cut through to the main frame on the other side, like so. You do the same on the other side. Lift the pectoral fin up, find that little hard bit right there, and then we just put the knife right in there. And then right. Now once we've done that, we just cut through there a little bit, just to make sure. So you should end up with the cut that looks a little bit like that. Okay. Right, and then what we need to do is just take the head off, and the head, just because I've cut so far into the side here, it should just pop off like a carrot, just like that. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to take our knife, and you need a nice sharp filleting knife for this, and we just cut through here along the anal fin and cut into the bone like that. Same on the other side, just cut as close as you can to the frame on that side. Right, when you've done that, we grab our I've got a little serrated knife here, so we grab that serrated knife and we just cut through the bones here. So we're just cutting through the bones only. So once you've cut through that, do the other side as well. Cutting through the bones. Right, once you've done that, then it's just a case of running your knife right along that anal fin like that. And then swapping over, doing the other side. Like so. Just wipe our scales off. Then at the very end of the tail fin here, we just come up through like that. Just a small cut there and a small cut there. So we've got our cuts there and there, and we've cut along here and we've cut along there, and we've got, as I say, our cuts either side here that we did with the wee serrated knife. Right, now what you need to do is just continue on down through here, cutting as close to the bone as you possibly can. Now the way I do this is I just hold the knife at a slight angle, so it's held at a slight angle like that, and then just run it gently along, like so. Now when you come to this piece here, just cut through there a little bit, and then what I do here is I hold the knife at a 45-degree angle, and then I come in like that. Turn it over and do the other side the same. So kind of a 45-degree angle. And a slight angle along the frame there, like so. So we've got the frame just sitting in the middle there. We've got all the meat off that we can off the frame, and then we just run our knife down the centre there like that, down the side, that side there, and that just cuts that fillet off there. Do the same on the side here. Run the knife down there. Now the frame, as you can see, you can almost see through that frame. There's no meat left on that frame virtually. We've got two really nice meaty fillets left over. Now, what happens with the commercial, when they commercially fillet the species, the blue cod, they cut along here. They go in on an angle at the head, and then they cut it off like that. One of the problems is that you hit all these nodules along the backbone. You can actually hear my knife going down. So that actually spaces out your knife from the meat. And when you take the fillet off, you end up with quite a bit of meat still left on the frame of the fish. So this method prevents that from happening, because you're basically cutting right to the frame. Okay, the next bit of the filleting is reasonably easy. We just cut up from the tail, from the end, cut in here, and then you just pull that off like that. And that gives you a lovely boneless fillet. Do the same on the other side. Right, and as you can see, there's bones there. Those bones stick to the skin and they don't come off with the fillet, which is really great. So usually what I do is I just work it off like that with the knife. Okay, and then you've just got a little bit left on the skin of the blue cod. This leaves you with your rib cage intact, so we want to get as much meat off that as we can. I hold that dead flat against the cutting board, and I just cut that off like that. And that's the rib cage there. And that gives me a nice boneless fillet. Same on the other side. Cut the tail up like that. Cut through, it's right, there's a centre piece here that you can feel like a line. Just cut through that. Grab them, pull it off. Lovely boneless fillet. Same again on the other side, grab it, pull it off. Just work that last bit out there. Pull that off there like so. Got our bony rib cage there. Hold that hard to the cutting board. Then run your knife just along the top there, like so. It's good. That gives us a nice boneless fillet. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching.